Thank you so very much for having me back to the card table again. As always, do not close your eyes, because if you do, you will miss out what I'm trying to do. Tonight I'm going to question your sense of perception and reality. Before we start though, do you mind if I just grab something to eat? I'm quite hungry. You don't? Alright, give me a sec. Nothing better than a good Twinkie. Oh, I'll eat that later. Alright, but why don't we actually start with some card magic? I have 3 cards. Do not close your eyes, as I said, as always. 3 cards. Okay. The first card is a joker. The second card is also a joker, and the third card, the money card, is the ace. And now all you have to do is just look out for that ace. Okay? So it starts on top. If I put it to the bottom and I asked you, where is the ace? Well, you'd say it's on the bottom. I said, no, that's the joker. He says, well then, if the ace is not on the bottom, is it on top? I said, no, the joker is also on top. And then you must say, well then, therefore, if it's not on the bottom or the top, it must be in the middle. I said, no, that is also a joker. And you say, well, that makes utterly no sense. Then that means you run 3 jokers. I said, well, look, I'll try then, tell me where an ace is. And he says, well, I have no idea. How about I'll tell you where the jokers are, seeing as you just showed me 3 jokers. And I said, alright, that's easy enough. And he says, well, a joker obviously is on the bottom. I said, no, remember, that's the ace. He says, well, before, that doesn't make sense, because you just said before that it was on top. I said, well, no. What about the joker? Is it on top? I said, no, that is an ace. He says, well, then that means the joker must be in the middle. I said, no, that is also an ace. And he says, well, then that means you're running 3 aces. And I said, obviously not. As I said, I told you I'm running a joker here, I'm running a joker here, and I'm running an ace here. He says, okay, I'm getting pretty fed up. And I says, okay, let me give you this very easily. If I show you this card, this ace, right, and I show you this joker, then of course, what is this card going to be? He says, well, I'll place 40 on that, double or nothing. That is the joker, obviously. I said, well, you should have been looking closer, because that might not be a joker. In short, do not gamble ever. But why don't we now get into something else? I might use that queen that I just managed to conjure. So, let's get into it. For this trick, let's see. Yeah, okay. Easy. I'll use 3 cards. In this case, if you couldn't tell, the money card is the Queen of Hearts. Do not worry about these black 2s, but I'll show you them very slowly. So I have a Queen of Hearts. I run a black 2. Okay, the indifferent card. And another black 2. Now all you have to do is keep your eyes on the queen. I'll give them a little bit of a bend to make this much easier. Place them down on the table, right? And now I'm just going to give them a bit of a mix-up. Keep your eyes on that queen. But sometimes you'll find a gambler that will actually help you. See, if I wanted to help you, what I'll do is I'll stack the 3 cards, like so, one on top of the other. And don't close your eyes, because what he'll do, he'll take those cards and reveal. And just like that, instead of having those 3, you'll have now the 4 queens, the Queen of Hearts, Queen of Diamonds, Queen of Spades, and of course, the Queen of Clubs. So that's a gambler actually helping you. Sometimes though, this isn't the case. Let's go downtown. We're downtown, and we have a classic 3-card Monty hustle. In this case, we have 2 black 4s and a king. All you have to do is keep your eyes on the king. Let's say you visit downtown, you see a friend of yours playing this game. All you have to do is keep your eyes on the king. Very simple. Where is the king? Right here. And you'd be right. So there's me giving you 20. Put that right there. Again, let's try once more. So where is the king? Now, you say it's right here. Congratulations, here's another 20 piece. And so you're watching, and your friend, he's in on it. You know, he's winning, he's losing, he's making, he's losing. And you watch your friend, and he says, alright, to your friend, where's the king? And he says, it's right here. Places 20 on it. And you say, no, it's not there, it's here. And you would be right. So you start saying, well, I'm pretty good at this. I will start playing. Says, alright, sure. All you have to do is keep your eyes on that king. So, where's the king? Hoping you wouldn't say it was here, because you'd be wrong. Because it's actually way over here. Right. And there comes me, my 40 back, double or nothing. He says, okay, let me try this once more. He says, that's okay, take your time. Where's the king? Say it was here, you'd be wrong again. There comes another 20 for me. Last time. I'll make this really simple. We'll double or nothing. Actually, we'll triple or nothing. Chuck in a 50. All you have to do is keep your eyes on the king. Right. Very simple. Okay. I'll make this even simpler. If I show you this card, and I show you this card, what card is here? If you said it was a king, you would be wrong. And that's how gamblers make money. So, there is that. Basically, never go to the streets and gamble, because it can only go poorly for those that are, well, ignorant enough to waste their money on such a inopportune decision. So for this final trick, I'm going to use 2 cards from the top. The first card is a black 5. Okay? First card's a black 5. And actually, you know what, I'm going to use 2 black 5s, why not? Now watch, if I take one of the 5s and do that, they'll actually swap places. Watch, and I'll do that, and they change back, right? What I'm actually doing is I've taken this 5, do it slow motion, and I'm actually taking this 5 out, but see what I'm doing is I'm doing it so quickly, so that to the regular eye, they can't actually see it. So if I place it back, say, where is the 5 of clubs, and where is the 5 of spades? Is it on top or bottom? And if you'd say either one, it wouldn't really matter, because if you weren't watching closely enough, you'll see that actually they're both the red queens. But I digress. I want to thank you very much for having me, and I hope you have a great night. But before we depart, I want to do one last trick for you. One last one. Let's try something. Sometimes people even have the silliest thoughts to guess where a card is, and then cut to that card for a sum of money. let's say right here, they would cut and they said, I think, what, that's an 8 of diamonds, but they'd get it wrong. However, if you play it correctly, perhaps it doesn't go as simple as that. Say I riffle down and say stop. I think that could be the Jack of Spades. Yeah, I do. Let's try again. Say right there, Jack of Clubs. It's actually pretty easy, you just need to know how to do it. But of course, not all of that even matters. Say in this case we wanted to generate the money card. Well, that can actually happen really easily. Watch. Say we wanted to generate, I don't know, a red king, king of diamonds. That'd be pretty easy to do from the pack. Watch. One card. The king of diamonds. Thank you, and good night.